Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to our live class for the MTS 13 Living in the IT Era. Good morning, everyone. Ayan, I know it's really a cold weather this time, no? So I hope everyone is doing good, as well as to our live talkers this morning. So we have here Marcelino, Dapitanon, and Martihe. So yeah, good morning, guys. Okay, so please tell your classmate that we are about to start 5 minutes from now. So that the live talkers, after they are preparing their presentation, then we will start immediately. Okay, so ayan, live and kicking ng ating mga audience. Yan, naunang muna si Valencia. I hope everyone already ate their breakfast upon attending the class. And yeah, you can have your coffee with you because we have this bad weather this time, and I know some of the east coast right now having their yeah, it's raining out there at the east coast. Dito kasi sa Mate, it's just ano pa, makulimlim, but as you can see, weather this time is like, yeah, like I said, it's a bad weather this time. So how are you, everyone? I hope you have a good weekend. It's like that's it's like that. This is today is ano ba, Monday, because yeah, because last Monday naman kasi we didn't meet because I let you ano no continue your um rehearsal for your ano nga yung pinagawa ko, Marcelino, sa inyo?
Role play po, sir.
Role play, ayan. And of course, yesterday, it's holiday yesterday because of our brothers and sisters in the Muslim celebrated their Idil Fitr. So ayun, it's like today is Monday pa. So I hope everyone got their pen and paper as well, because I think as reporter this time have their surprises, so everyone should take notes. So we're about to start. Sige, it seems na hindi pa lahat nakapasok, no? Let's wait muna. We'll start at 8:10. Maybe they already forgot the rule, no? Rule natin sa attendance. Baka they thought that I'll be just ano, how I call this one? I'll just send the link. Maybe excuse, sino nga yung member of the team sa second reporter? I know you are watching, so please kindly record, no, those students who greeted early. until 8:10 lang ang attendance, no? Hmm, nabother tuloy ako bakit there were only 34. I said it's supposed to be block A and B this morning. Okay, let me just message them para ano. So we are now in our chapter 4 for the our topic this semester. So we're done with the about the internet. So we're about to tackle the chapter 4, which is the information control and privacy. So I hope the live talkers this morning will really explain well, and as much as possible it's informative. So I'm so sorry sa ano no background noise. Grabe ding iro sa musilingan. But anyways, please live talkers, yeah, kindly share your ano na presentation. Sino yung naka-assign? So we are Balante is having trouble, no, with his with her pala, with her StreamYard. So Balante, maybe you need to ano jud, you need to try to install ano the app. Okay, I guess wala na yung sulod sa klase, then we will not force them. Maybe they have their own activity. Since this is live, wait, I be heard? Ayan. So this is live. I know there are some technical problems, so please bear with us as we trying to solve this one immediately. Okay, there you go. So let me just ano ba 'to? Remove ko na 'to, then I will add. Okay, live talkers, can we see your faces po? So that our live audience could see you. Ayan, okay. So we have this Marcelino with the Paruchi background. How about the Pitano? Can you turn on your camera, please? Hello, the Pitan. Ayan. With two, and Martihe with two heads. Hadlo ka po sa yung background dayo. Kinsa man yung kauban. Okay ra na. Asa ba si Helen? Are you okay? Are you with us, Helen? Okay, so again, good morning, everyone. So these are our live talkers this morning. So I hope you will listen until the end of this session. Okay, so I'm gonna share. Let me share their presentation. Okay, so it's already 8:12. Please, member of the reporter, of the live talkers, please, please try again. Try to get the names of those who attended. I mean, who send greetings for our attendance. Okay. So humabol pa si Dalman. So to our live viewers, can I get a one if you are doing good and ready to listen now for our live talkers? Again, live viewers, can I get a one if you are all ready na so that we could start? Ayan. So there you go. Thank you. Ang dami nag-response. Ipakita ko muna sa screen. Thank you. So I hope I have a software or application, no? Pag makita ko yung mga responses ba. Ay, late na. Late. Wag na tayo isali si Filitro ha kasi late na. Okay, live talkers, you may start now. So I give you the floor. So I'm just right here to assist you if you have problems. Okay? Okay, you may start now.
Start na, sir.
Yes, please.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, sir. I am Debbie Jane Marcelino, the first reporter of this topic, information control and privacy. Introduction to resources. Resources are the total means available to a company for increasing production or profit, including land, labor capital, and raw materials. When we talk about resources, mauni ang mga mapagkukunan nato ng mga magagamit sa isa ka company para mapataas ang isa ka production or ang kita sa isa ka company. Ang example ani niya kay ang kalupaan, ang mga labor capital and other raw materials. Our resources is anything that can be used to satisfy human wants. Resources are anything that has utility and adds value to your life, like air, water, foods, and everything that exists in nature and has utility to a mankind is called resource. Pero in this dili ginapasabot na kay satisfy human wants ang isa ka pasabot kay dili lang ni kailangan ng tao. What I mean na resources that satisfy human wants that they can transform these wants to material to satisfy their needs. Parang maging tulay lang ang resources to a human being to get what they want to fulfill what they need. Dili tungod kay gusto nato lang, but it also help na mapunuan ang mga needed nato as an individual to our daily lives. Next is physical resources. It usually starts from accusation and are then assembled to be available for use when needed. It is tangible and can easily identified. Ang physical resources pod kay kini ang mga resources na mas dira sila nag-start sa pagkuha sa atong mga kinahanglan, like sila ang buo para magamit nato ang mga gina-produce nila nga kinahanglan sa tao. Physical resources such as raw materials, buildings, vehicles, transportation, storage, facility, machine, and factory. Mauna ang mga example sa physical resources. Next is conceptual resources. It is non-tangible and are considered valuable for what they represent rather than physical makeup. Ang example sa conceptual resources ay money. Money is considered as conceptual resources as each paper bill represents a specific monetary value as opposed to the paper. Manager use conceptual resources to manage physical resources or vice versa. Sa conceptual resources kay mauni ang mga example kay money. Diri ta magakuha sa dito tayo mapagkukunan ng bawat papel ay diri nato makuha. Example, sa physical resources sila ang maghahatag sa atong panginahanglan, then parang musunod lang ang conceptual resources. One such example is the use of computer in organization. A computer unit by itself may cost thousands of pesos. Connected po sa resources ang information. Information in both conceptual resources is identified as information. It is the pictures, videos, and contract list saved in the phone are considered conceptual resources, while the smartphones is a physical resources. Next, sir, kay si EJ Salego.
Maybe we can skip him for a while because he's having trouble in entering this live. So can we proceed muna sa
Yes,
other
sir.
topic?
The next topic is valuable information art clean.
So, good morning, everybody. My report is valuable information. Dungog, akong dingog, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Valuable information. First thing that comes into your mind when it talks about valuable, or let's say another term for valuable is important. Facts about someone or something, or informations about them. When you say something or someone is valuable, you're implying that they're really useful but beneficial. The information is said to be valuable if it has the following characteristics. So valuable information has 10 important characteristics. First is accurate. Accurate information is error-free. When we say accurate, meaning it is enough to be provided as an information, meaning it's not a hearsay, not a chismis, or not just a random rumor, but is a fact. So analysts call this as garbage in, garbage out. By typing parts of the computer in the search bar, Google gives you a list of several websites which contains information you're looking for. Kung unsa man gipangayo kay Google, most of iyang ihatag in return. However, Do you determine which are accurate and which are inaccurate? Ma-determine ba nimo whether the website na imong gina-click is accurate enough to be a part of the information na imong gamiton for, let's say, your research paper? Well, usually it's better to trust sites that are informal in nature rather than informal ones such as blogs or forums. So what is formal and informal information pala? Formal information, it is official and authoritative. It is meant to be taken seriously and is presented in a formal manner. It is usually more carefully prepared and verified than informal information, and its accuracy and reliability should also be higher. So a formal information, nasa citations, nasa references. Bale, it can also be an existing study, but is expounded in a deeper sense, or it was given another meaning, or maybe another author wrote something about it. Informal information, it is more casual and less authoritative. It is present in less formal manner, and it is possibly less reliable. And informal information, it is more opinionated. Observations within the surroundings or in certain situations such as blogs, diba? Blogs mostly talks about person's perspective or how he or she views certain issues or his or her say about these issues. So in order for information to become valuable, it has to be accurate. So that is the first characteristic. The second is complete. Complete information, next slide paligid. Complete information contains all the important facts. So this is especially important in the field of medicine. Kung na kay ma-miss na information, it could lead to complications or worse, the patient's death. Or let's say, let's connect it to criminal investigation. If there will be a missing piece in the investigation or na mga informations na dili necessary, dili connected or nasaag lang sa investigation, so there could be a disaster that is coming up, right? Or a wrong person will be convicted of something that he didn't do. Di ba nga, according to the great principle of Voltaire, it's better that those 10 guilty persons escape than that one innocent person suffer. You see how important it is to have a complete information, right? So valuable information must be complete in order also to avoid future complications. So that is the second characteristic. You guys take note of it, please. First is accurate, second is complete, third is economical. So information should be relatively economical to produce. Decision makers must always balance the value of information with the cost of producing it. So with the spread of the internet kasi these days, information dissemination has become easier, faster, and a lot cheaper. However, is the price worth it for the integrity of the information? Information has a very important role to play in the market for better customer services, as information can be substituted for man, material, and land. For reason, it can bring down the cost of production of goods. It allows individuals to make choices that yield higher expected payoffs or expected utility that they would obtain from choices made in the absence of information. Kung kay ba ko sa information, dili na ka magduha-duha kasi kabaw na ka unsay pilion, and di na ka mag-take risk kay kaybaw na ka sa tama nga choices. So you won't waste money or any necessities just to get the said information because you already know what to choose. Therefore, this time, you'll be able to avoid taking risk and wasting any resources because better information is better decision. Therefore, an information must be economical to consider it as a valuable information. Fourth is reliable. Reliable information can be depended on. Reliability of information depends on the validity of the data collection method. Of course, if your information is reliable, a lot of people will depend to it, diba? A lot of people will listen to it, make it as a direct source, especially in making a research paper. So if your work have citations, it has references, people would automatically think na, oh, this is a valuable information kasi it's very formal. The information is well conveyed the to the readers or the viewers. Automatically, you will be encouraged to cling into it and use that as your source of information. Let's say, for example, you use illegal sites to download movies or music. So in return, ana, of course, dili good ang quality sa imong movie, di ba? Or worst case scenario, kay, it might even contain malware and virus that could infect the computer system. mo nang konsa mm, mo nang konsa dili reliable ang imuhang unsa imuhang information na ginakuha. Next is flexible. Information can be used for different purposes depending on the situation. Let's take, for example, personal information. It can be used for a variety of ways. Your school ID, it can be used to enter the school premises. The same ID can be used to transact businesses with the registrar's office during enrollment. It can also be used to open a bank account or to apply for a student's driver permit. It covers a lot of variations, and so it plays a very big role in determining whether the information is valuable or not. When information is flexible kasi, it has lots of advantages. It can be used anywhere, therefore, uh, it will now become fundamental as a source of valuable information. Next is relevant. Relevant information is important to decision makers. An important an information must be simple and direct to the point. For example, is nag-search ka og parts of computer. Of course, automatic, i-neglect mo yung websites na nag-provide ng ibang information such as parts of the body, di ba? Or like information sets. Basta do not make in order for an information to be valuable, neglect those or who are not needed. Parang kuhaon lang nimo kung unsay relevant yun, kung unsay need nimo. So that's it. Next is timely. Timely information is delivered when it is needed. This is true in the case of weather prediction, stock market, forecast, and traffic management. In the case of weather prediction, you cannot give people informations that are not timely. For example, you'll say, on July 15, there will be a very big storm that will hit Mindanao, particularly in Davao. Kasi according to the reliability of weather forecast, a 7-day forecast can accurately predict the weather about 80% of the time. So kung 7-day forecast ahead, mohang i-predict, that's 80% of the time. If 7-day forecast sad ang imong i-predict, 80% of the time. And 5-day forecast can accurately predict the weather about 80%. However, a 10-day or longer forecast is only right about half time. So dili na siya inanak ka reliable information because people would automatically think na ngi kadugay pa ato tas may balaan na nimo, diba? So in order to know whether an information is valuable or not, it has to be timely. Next is verifiable. Verifiable informations can be checked for correctness and authenticity. Most authors include references, bibliography, or citations in their works to enable readers to verify the content. For example, when we're making a research paper, diba, it usually has to have citations at the end of the paper. You'll have your bibliography. So what's the purpose of this pala? Well, it is to know that the content of the research paper itself is factual. Dili haka-haka, dili opinionated, kundi factual. Because you cannot believe something that is only based on hearsays, diba? Dili ka pwede maniwala sa something na wala na verified. Just like our research papers, it has been thoroughly checked bago siya i-hardbound. It is because it contains valuable information. Next is accessible. Accessible information should be easily accessible by authorized user to obtained in the right format at the right time to meet their needs. Example of accessible information is an accessible web page. It allows students to access information, share their work, communicate with peers, teachers, and mentors, and take advantage of distance learning options. Syempre, if an information accessible, meaning all of us will be able to get the information that we needed. For example, Google. It is most accessible for students to depend on researches and informations that we're not aware of, diba? If diba, if nata mga informations na wala nabalaan, ato ang ingon diretso is i-search na lang sa Google oy ana good. So therefore through this statement we can really say na Google is indeed accessible. So in order for an information to be valuable, it has to be accessible, of course. And lastly, secure. Information should be secure for access by unauthorized users. Best example for this would be your phone. It contains information that should not be exposed to the public or to anybody, only to you. So in order for it to be secure, The most common system used is the biometric authentication, fingerprint, fingerprint scan that will make sure that only the owner of the phone can use the apps for payments or for accessing certain files and whatnot. Nawala ang ano, Deb.
Yes, Miss Debbie, can you share
It
it
ran
again?
out, sir. I'm so sorry.
Yes, Miss Debbie, can you? Okay. So wait, for ayan, is it okay now?
Yes, sir. So the last characteristic is secure. Information should be secure from access by unauthorized users. Best example for this would be your phone. It contains information that should not be exposed to the public or to anybody, only to you. So in order for it to be secure, the most common system used in this is the biometric authentication. A fingerprint scan that will make sure na only the owner of the phone can use the apps for payments, even for accessing certain files and whatnot. So the 10 uh, characteristic of valuable information, please take note, guys. First is accurate. Second, complete. Third, economical. Fourth, reliable. Fifth, flexible. Sixth, relevant, timely, verifiable, accessible, and secure. So the internet is littered with inaccurate, misleading, and prejudiced information. It all comes down to good communication when it comes to using credible sources. Credible communication is essential for commercial success, which is why you should not simply copy and paste material from the internet. Using untrustworthy sources has negative repercussions because employing incorrect data might cause internal and external stakeholders to question your decision and rely exclusively on their own ideas rather than through evidences, and credibility is especially crucial to business professionals. So as a result, obtaining information from reliable sources will improve your reputation and credibility. So remember, it is important to develop your skills in identifying reliable sources because it will ultimately help you to become an effective communicator and trustworthy leader. So that would be all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So, I think can we go back with report of J-Rick? Okay, J-Rick, are you okay now?
Sir,
It's your
it's
turn
your
now.
turn now. Ay sir, misulod lang ako sir, di pa na ako report karon.
Oh, sorry. Sino palang
Sino pala? Friday po ako sa morning sir.
okay, okay. Si to Salgiado ba 'yun? Sino 'yun?
Saligo, sir. Saligo.
Oh, Saligo. Nana ba siya? Wala pa. Wala pa siya 'no. Wa siya kasunod. Sige, let's move muna kang sa next na topic. And that's for Dapitanan, right? Hello, Helen. Are you there? Helen?
Sir,
It's your ikaw na ba mag-report?
madungog ka, sir.
Yes, loud and clear. Kindly turn on your camera, please, so that the viewers will see you.
Yes,
Ayan.
yes, sir. So good morning, everyone. I'm Helen Grace Irepitanan from Section 2A. So, and I'm going to report the value of information. So, information is considered valuable mainly for business purposes, as business depend on it to produce quality products and services. This helps organizations become globally competitive and up to date with the latest trends and technology. Valuable information helps managers make good decisions, which is why valuable or useful information is called knowledge. So, in order to appreciate the value of information, it is vital to understand what information is. According to Davis and Olsen in 1985, information is basically data that has been processed into a form that makes sense to the receiver. So, if hindi nangyari ang prosesong ito, then you have data or which is the information. So the information which is it is a raw fact. At the same time, this is no real use to the recipient. So the information helps receiver in some way. Like for example, ang kani sa business. So a business can use it to improve its operations and to make a better decisions. The value of information is directly proportional to how well it assess to the decision makers in achieving their organization goals. However, if the information that isn't relevant or kaning not accurate or to a complicated good and dili siya ma-deliver on time sa decision maker, so it won't have much value for the organization. Producing information can be costly or kanang expensive good siya. Therefore, the decision makers should compare the value of information to the cost of producing it. Some information is given away for free. Like for example, ang kanang sa weather forecast. Og ang ato ang personal information. But some information is costly. So, example aning is kanang sa cable TV subscription. The more channel na ato ang kuan, the more channel na ato ang gustohon, the more expensive the monthly bill pud ang ato ang mabayaran. So, according to likely 2004, information as a resource has four characteristics. Namely, the number one has a zero marginal cost. And the number two is the non-rivalrous. The number three is non-exclusive, and the number four does not exhibit high degrees of transparency. So the number one is zero marginal cost. The cost of producing the first copy of an information good may be substantial, but the cost of producing or reproducing additional copies is negligible. So when we say marginal cost, it is the term used in the science of economics and business to refer to increase in total production cost resulting from producing an additional unit of the item. So zero marginal cost describe a situation where an additional unit can produce without any increase o kanang without any dagdag good siya sa the total cost of sa kanang production. So like kaning sa movie nga Avengers. Avengers Age of Ultron released in 2015. It is one of the most expensive Hollywood movies ever made with an estimated budget of 250 million United States dollars. However, buying a DVD copy of the same movie today would cost about $20 in Amazon. So mas gamay na lang mas gamay na lang siya kaysa sa total cost jud ana niya na production. Then number 2 is the non-rival rules. Simultaneous consumption of information by consumer is possible. Movies nowadays are sold not only as DVD copies. There are also digital formats which anyone can watch online or download on their mobile device, either as a rental or a paid, paid subscription. So, ang non-rival rules, it is means that it is possible for one person to consume the good without diminishing the ability of others to simultaneously consume it as well. So like kanang sa movie, di ba? Dili lang man isa ang kaning makakita. So daghan na may paraan karon na makakita ta na movie like mag magpalit ta na DVD or mag-download na lang ta sa tuang cellphone. Then the number 3, paki-next ko din. So, number 3 is non-exclusive. Exclusion is not a natural property of information goods, though it is possible to construct exclusion artificially. However, the nature of information is that if it is known, it is difficult to exclude others from its use. Through emails and SMS, one can identify only intended recipients of the message through a specific email or phone number. So, when we talk about non-exclusive, so dili siya limited sa ka-person lang or sa ka-organization. Daghan ang maka-access or daghan ang kaning makakita ana na information. So, like for example, kanang naay mag-email og information. Then kana siya na information is isend na pud nako na isend na pud nato na siya sa mga kaila without the original sender knowing it. So, this is much more evident in social media such as sa Facebook. So, kanin sa Facebook, di ba naman itong mga pag once na i-click na to ang share, so automatically means sending it to everyone else nga mga friends na to sa Facebook. So, man siya ang non-exclusive. And no transparency. So, evaluate the information must be known. So, one has to invest in learning how to evaluate it. So, sa kaning no transparency, it ensures that information is available that can be used. So, we need to know what information it is, and like kaning sa example is kaning naay training kaning sa programmer undergoing both training. So, the more na complicated siya, the more complicated na training, the more po siya nagmahal. So, the more po niya, kailangan tuglaanan niya taas na oras or kanang panahon kay para makakatunta og tarong. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Dapitanon. So I believe Bago have really trouble in um getting in. So I guess he might report na lang next meeting. So yeah, I think this is open for questions to our live viewers. Do you have any questions? You may send your queries. Reporter, please turn on your camera, please. Oh, there's a private chat pala. Wait. Who's this? Maminaw daw si Jeric. Okay. Wala tayong katanungan. Is everyone understood? Well, the topic. So maybe they have ano. Again, so our topic this morning is about the information, no? So I guess sabi din ni Martihe is that how are we going really to secure if the information that we are trying to get over the internet is secure, no? The scrutiny of the information. So I guess nandito na si Saligo. Let's
Yes,
give
sir.
him a chance. Ayan. So thanks. So Marcelino, kindly share ulit. At least Saligo really tried his best. So I'm so sorry for our technical difficulties since we are live this time. So talaga siya. Yeah, sino ngayon nag-share ng ano? Ayan, ito na. Okay, so let's continue muna for a while then. Maybe you have their questions, please. You may send your queries over the
Okay.
comments so that the reporters can answer if you have questions talaga. Okay, you may
Okay.
start, EJ.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Now I'm going to discuss about the information as a resources. Facts about something or someone that are provided or learned. Facts are considered the relevant truths which have been validated and identified. So, informations are or data are considered fact. Therefore, proceed data are considered as information as they are organized in such as a way that they have additional value of the facts themselves. And next, expandable. Information can expanded without compromising its integrity. So expendable is a personal information while knowing his or her name, contact details, and current work may be useful. So, yun yung, sir. So, about po sa personal information sa isang tao po while knowing or her name or mga contact po niya. And compressible, although expanded information can give more detailed explanation, it may not always be needed because instead of barrage of details, news sites will often give one-liner headlines that provide enough information about the news. Next, but transportable information, especially digital information, is easily transportable. A transportable, sir, is to transport message of information with the use of the internet and various technologies like, for example, sir, may bibinuan tao. Nawala ko, sir.
Yes, you're back now,
Um,
EJ. So you may
okay, sir.
continue.
Sorry po, sir. Transportable, sir, is to transport message or transport message of information with the use of the internet and various technologies. Like, for example, sir, these four types: send via email, share via Facebook, copy onto a flash drive, upload on YouTube. And next is diffusive. Uh, Gossip or rumors tend to spread easily. Unfortunately, the same applies to any kind of information, be it true or not. Um, Diffusive is the process by which information is spread from one place to another through interaction. Yung pong information, sir, na nagsisimula sa isang tao or sa isang lugar na kumalat, no, sa pamamagitan po ng pag-interaction. Next is shareable. Since information can be easily spread, it is considered shareable as well. Information can be keep calling it secret. Um, Shareable is no longer have control over it if the person decide to tell it to someone. Example, sir, is the secret recipe of KFC. It is known that there are 11 secret herbs and spices, but as to what these herbs and spices are, people can only guess. Kasi hindi naman ano, sir, pinagsasabi talaga yung mga secrets of ingredients sa mga inana sa ganyan po. Because uh, next bad. Okay. Since information can be easily spread, it is considered shareable as well. Information can be keep calling it secret. So, because it begins with transforming raw materials into a finished product, processing data to come up with valuable information. Next is information is not all different from other sources, similar to how physical resources are managed. Information is considered valuable and also has a life cycle. So, mm, physical, saan naman eh? Okay. First versions have the initial imitations and functionality to maximize the full range of functions of the certain application. One should pay a certain amount depending on the type of upgraded needed. Information is not all different from other resources, similar to how physical resources are managed. Information considered valuable and also has a life cycle. Mm, Information can also be valuable in different grades and types, and prices can be measured in a money equivalent. There are two options in acquiring software application online: a free or trial version or a full version. And depend on how it is used, information can be substitute, and its consumption can be either expanded or capitalized. An individual can search or a person contact number through a telephone book. So, but nowadays, sir, we can also search for the contact details for people through the internet. So, especially through social media such as Facebook and Twitter. Just like a physical resources, managing information, it's just as important as managing any other resources in the organization, such as people, money, and equipment. Uh, okay. Information or information relative activities, technology, services, and personnel are also important for the organizational resources po. So, important po siya kani siya nga mga information or mga resources po, sir. That's all po, sir.
All right. So thank you so much, EJ. Nakapasok ka pa, no?
Thank you
and
din po,
Sir,
sir.
bago sir.
and yes, bago mag-report ba ka?
Report ko sir. Igong pangita sa kwan sir katong sa katong alaw-alaw gani sir katong ialaw ang mic or cam sir.
Okay, but we have no more time, Bago. I guess you will have your report on Friday, no? Because it's already 8:56 and maybe the Black B has their class na, or yeah, kamude ay Black A na mo'y class 9 to 10, I think. But anyways, don't you worry. So I'll give chance naman. So I guess to all the reporters, especially for the uh third reporters, no? So please try to set your device, because the problem lang naman talaga is that when getting the link to get inside this live class is just you need to allow the microphone and camera so that you can enter this live over the StreamYard, no? So you don't need to ano lang po install the application talaga mismo. Okay? So again, to those who are watching sa live, if you have questions or you're a bit shy, so you can send over to our GC, no? If you have questions, so that the reporters will answer your questions, and maybe they can send it mamaya, no? Wait. Or answer your questions this Friday. But if you have questions, yun, pwede kayo mag-send this time, no? Because we have no more time naman, so you can do it you can do it by sending over our GC. Okay? So, can I get a 2 if you understood my instruction sa mga live viewers? Yeah. And please, reporters, can you turn on your cam, please? So that they will know who you are. Si Bago, Friday ha, ikaw pinakauna to ano lang.
Yes, sir. Kay
Dili
kuan man gud, sir.
bago sir.
Dili siya reporter?
Kay kuan man gud, sir,
Reporter
katong
siya
sa
sir,
kuan, sir
pero
ba.
dili pa siya ang sunod sir.
Tong
Mm, okay rin day Bago. Ayan,
mic.
so mhm. So I think ano pala yung mga ano natin, no? Mga viewers, because they are responding manuel, so I guess they are listening, but unfortunately there were only 51 of them who are watching, that I'm expecting almost 100, 50 plus biya mo, no? Matag section mas ngano gamay raman nag-attend, bantay lang dito silang wa nag-attend, no? Well, like what I've said, I'm not forcing you naman to attend the class. However, there is a consequence. Diba? Okay, I'm sending right now the link for your attendance. And to those who are late, I'm so sorry, but yeah. But again, I mean, for those who are on time, so there you will be given bonus, no? So I let the team of the reporters to get the list. And please, yeah, pati ning mga reporter, mga live talkers pala, not reporters, no? That's our term this time, no? Sa pandemic. Wait, please have your attendance as well, no? Sa kaning link na akong gihatag, because there's ano man, naka-indicate man doon if you're a reporter, then what's your topic, no? So please, if you did not report this day, don't say that you're a reporter, no? I mean, i-request man gud dito ang topic na imong gi-report. So, I guess yeah. Wala questions? O karon pa nag-2 si Francis Keating. Nakakita ni siya ba nag-send og 2 ang mga uban audience. Nag-send na lang po siya 2. So alam kaayo. Alam kayo na di ano, or basta na delayed lang po ang ano video. So we don't know. So I hope you got the idea talaga no, on how to get the ano no, proper information, the scrutiny of it, no? Especially this time, no? We can really relate our topic this morning sa election. So ang daming mga anong tawag nito? Mga false information, no? Na dili talaga ano. it's not true. So you need talaga to fact check all of those information before you post it over the internet, no? Social medias. Kay kung dili, apatay ka. We have laws with this, ano, no? Yung pinamarites na pag-posting, especially, ano, I think it will yung cyber, ano ni siya, cyber libel, something. Okay. So, I guess we are all done this morning. So, to our live audience, thank you so much for coming in. So, we are still expecting you to come for this topic on Friday, and I think it will be we discussed this morning about the information, and second is the control. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing good right now, and again we have a bad weather this time, so grab the opportunity, no, so that you can have your rehearsal in your role play. Okay. So, reporters, stay muna sa live. Again, thank you so much sa mga live viewers. So, see you on Friday. Bye, everyone.